How do I stop smoking and vaping? Be me, stressed and retail job. Start smoking to cope with retail. Think I'm immune to addiction because I tried hard drugs without getting addicted. At a party, someone tells me I'm smoking wrong and need to inhale. Inhale, get the biggest relief of anxiety ever. Stops depressiveness caused by alcohol. Start smoking. Become addicted, feeling anxious if I don't smoke. Still live with parents so I can't smoke inside. Find out vapes exist. Start vaping since I can do it inside. Now cigs don't do anything for me other than relieve nicotine anxiety attacks. Only get head rush at first vape hit of the day, the rest are to stop anxiety. Need a hit every 2 hours. Try to stop vaping for 3 days because vape ran out. Make it to day 3 but get such a big anxiety when the smoke shop is shut. Smoke one of cigs I had left over from when I used to smoke instead of vape. Fixes anxiety. I'm addicted. Bros, how do I stop vaping? I've tried everything, even nicotine gum, but I don't know how to move from gum to not doing it at all. I thought vapes are meant to be weaker so you use it less and can wean off cigarettes. How can I quit smoking? I'm getting some medication soon for some health issues to do with my legs cramping, but nicotine messes with the meds and makes them not work. How can I quit as soon as possible? I have till the 17th of this month to quit all nicotine, at max the 27th. Any tips, robots? Deal with leg cramps while sucking on your electric pen. Remove all stress from your life. You are not strong enough to quit while you experience stress. Because that's how life works. Just don't be stressed, it's that easy. Be me. Want to socialize more and make local in real life friends. Find out local library has a bunch of events regularly, like chess games or reading hours. Want to attend them to meet up with new people and make some friends. Instantly lose any and all interest once I realize that realistically speaking, everyone present is probably 40 to 50 years old, making me most likely the sole young man present. Realize that due to the difference in age, with me being in my early 20s, I would find no common ground with any of the people there. Realize I would make no friends there, thus, go home instead and continue being antisocial. How often does it happen to you that you lose any and all desires to socialize by simply remembering that 99% of events that you can attend in your area are full of people twice your age? It happens to me regularly. I don't want to hate on the people going there, of course, but I doubt that I could befriend someone who could realistically speaking be my parent. How the f*** are you supposed to make IRL friends as a Zoomer anyways, when most Zoomers are shut-ins that only ever leave their house for work or education? I don't want to be lonely, of course, but I would prefer the company of people my own age rather than those who could be my parents. Anyone ever feel the same? Reddit spacing. Go ahead and yourself, honestly. You're non-white, and the fact that this was the first thing that came into your mind as a response proves it. OP replied to that. I'm whiter than you'll ever be, nigtard. Someone else replied with their own story. Be me, 16. New driver and recently moved to a new area. It's dark and my phone died, and even if it hadn't, we're kind of on the edge of the boonies. Get horribly lost coming home from a friend's house and ended up stopping at a nearby church. They're hosting a bridge tournament. Never tried bridge and they have free food. Everyone here is wrinkled and gray, easily a predominantly 70+ event. Actually think the game is pretty neat. The conventions and strats pique my interest especially. Talk to some old folks and they're all so cool. Inside jokes, stories of their families, travels, and younger years. They're more than happy to show me the ropes. Food wasn't bad either. One of them helps me print a map quest for my drive home. Begin to go every month. Fast forward to now, I'm 20. Still play bridge, got really good at it. Lame hobby and not many people like being around old folks, but I'm kind of proud. I haven't been able to stick with a lot of things for this long, and I got to spend time with and learn from people who are gonna be gone soon. Kinda miss them a little. Honestly, Anon, it might just be that I have a personality older people like, but I think you could give it a try or two. I socialize poorly with people of my generation, but I find there's a class of boomers who have an older and kinder set of social graces you might appreciate. Most people regret not having tried new things more than having tried new things and disliking them. Plus, it's not like you have to stay if the vibes are off, right? It's not fair to judge them based on age alone. Good point. Be me. No friends. Loner for 3 years now. First job, another dude started with me too. Become quick friends. Share Discord and talk during breaks and walk home together. Can't talk during work as we work in separate departments. 3 months of this go by. A new batch of hires come in. All 3 go to his department. They become all quick friends. At lunch there are only 4 chairs per table, so I pick a table at the corner of the room and listen to podcasts. He would come to talk with me less and less as they grew closer. He gets off 45 minutes before me now, so no more walking home together. 9 months go by. We talk maybe a couple times a week. No more lunch with him. All our contacts are ending. All 5 of us are in the process of leaving this place. Me and him are walking to the changing room together. Man, I'm really going to miss those guys. We had such a good thing going. Sarcastically ask. Will you miss me? No. The conversation fiddles out there. Man, I know I'm a loner and I don't particularly care for friends, but this really stung me, man. What did you do to him? I don't think I did anything to him. It just felt so awkward trying to break into their social circle, so I gave up on trying. Sounds like he was peeved about something. Sometimes when you get friendly with your normal coworker, they'll get offended if you don't make efforts to hang out with them outside of work. I mean, we hung out once after work. We went climbing for like 6 hours. It was a fun time. He mentioned he had a ton of friends and he always had something planned after work, so I doubt he was lonely. These things happen, Anon. Chicken noodles. Be me, factory wagey. Work in pairs. One works on one machine, the other on the other. Coordinate with each other on what to do, have to wear gas masks and ear protection, so don't really talk ever. Every single day, every single damn day for the 9 months I was there, this man ate the same instant chicken noodle pot. Other than that great guy, though I found it odd that he'd wear a black leather jacket and sunglasses every time he left work, also would wear a gold chain all the time at work. Just found this odd and felt like selling someone. He was a manlet though, probably because of his nutrition. Moral of the story, don't eat chicken noodles unless you want to become a manlet? Huh? Be me. Have these weird online stalker habits. Periodically visit the profiles and view posts of girl classmates, uni, Instagram, LinkedIn, etc. Been a while since I graduated. Am still doing this. Do feminons ever wonder if they have stalkers? It's crazy to think about how I might not be the only one doing this for someone. I wonder how many stalkers some women have. Feminons already stalk people's social media, so they're probably aware or actually more inclined to believe someone is stalking them just because they are projecting their own behavior. That feeling when no feminon to stalk me. I'm such a loser that I have no social media. I have no friends, so no reason to post. Do normal thing that basically everyone admits to doing. I'm le hecking schizo stalker 4Chan! Someone replied to that. It's probably OP. I never interact with others. I don't know what is normal or isn't normal, socially. Do you ever relive the trauma of the shameful things you did as a kid? Be me last night. Remember when I was 13? How I took a creep shot of my Muslim Kyrgyz? How I took a creep shot of my Muslim Kyrgyz mother's feet. Unfortunately still have the pic, but I'm too impulsively OCD to delete. I don't know what my problem was. Someone replied to that. I put my mother's on my when I was 13. I don't recall cleaning it and it eventually disappeared. Her fault for leaving it running in her drawer, actually. I blew tons of loads to Katerina Hartlova bouncing her and sucking on them. Didn't care for most of her lesbo content. Never watched the non-solo straight stuff. I just love fat, bouncing, jiggling. Like when I was 12 and decided to play with my passed out aunts. While delicate at first, my switch got flipped and I got aggressive. After like 5 minutes of being in the zone, I looked up to check if she was still sleeping and she was just staring at me with a look of, really? While she didn't rat on me to my mom, she did occasionally dress me as bad. Based on, damn, you probably could have plapped her. It wasn't like that. It was more like I'd have got caught having a hornball moment and she just kind of shrugged it off. Had I actually tried to get into her pants, she'd have probably beat the shit out of me. Now it's time for some racial stuff. That's because you are brown and so you should probably yourself on both counts. I'm actually a light olive color though. It's a picture of a guy playing his guitar. Now is the only option. You sound like a seething roasty. Yeah, probably.